Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Katarzyna and today we'll create this beautiful gift box. I create this gift box using a bunch of Heartfelt Creation products. To create the box I use the Treasure Heart gift box die, and also I decorate the box with the newest release by Heartfelt Creation called Summer Garden Collection. I already upload the video tutorial for this beautiful ombre effect zinnia flower you can see on the lid, so I will link it in the description below and also on the end of this video so you can check it later. Let's get started. So I'm starting with all my parts to create the box. As you can see, I already write the number of pieces you will need to create this box, so it's kind of different than usual one, and I love to use this inner square just to decorate the pieces. It comes from another die set. You can find all the materials I use in the description below this video so you can check it later. Also, I have a full list of materials, instruction with measurements, more photos and video of course on my blog post. Link is also in the description below this video. So you have two options how to assemble the box. You can adhere all the sides directly to the box base and then connect the sides together to create the box, but I prefer to connect all the sides in one line, decorate them and then assemble the sides first as a box and adhere the bottom of my box as a last element. So I already prepare all the sides. I connect them using dry clear glue, and I will show you how to modify this construction to create the unique opening I was showing you on the beginning of this video. So you need to cut out completely this rounded flap. I'm using large scissors. You can use also the guillotine or trimmer. Also, before you connect all the sides, I prefer to do it this way to don't, accidentally adhere the elements in the other direction. To decorate the sides, I already prepared 6 full squares and 6 lacy squares. And because they are kind of in similar colors, I decide to ink the full squares, and this way I will have more contrasting look. So the plan is to adhere the lacy square on the top of each of the full squares I already inking, and because these lacy squares are very delicate, I will use my dry clear glue with metal tip. This is the perfect combo to adhere very lacy and delicate elements to your projects. I want to have some integration, you can say, in my project, so I decide to use the same ink to ink the edges of the rounded flaps I die cut from paper collection to decorate the flaps in my box. So right now you can see how I inked and assemble all the pieces to decorate the sides of my box, and I just want to talk about for a minute about this beautiful die set called Treasure Heart Gift Box Die by Heartfelt Creation, of course, and this is one of my favorite sets by Heartfelt Creation. I used all the elements from the set and I already created a bunch of projects and I have ideas in my head to create even more. This is the perfect die set to create the boxes for any occasion. Of course, you are welcome to use this idea to create a box for the Christmas. But today I want to create the gift box for the birthday or Mother's Day, just the everyday box for any occasion. You can put the chocolates inside, maybe homemade cookies in the foil bag, so you have a lot of options. Actually, I think I created about 4 different kinds of boxes using this die set, so I will link it in the description below so you can check it later. I don't think I have all tutorials in the YouTube channel yet, but if I have, I will link it right now on the top right corner so you can check it later. Now I will show you how to assemble the lid. So right now you can see all the pieces you will need to create the lid. So I die cut 2 bases from paper collection, 1 base from white card and 1 side from the white card. I also die cut this 2 decorative rounded elements to decorate the flaps from paper collection. So I'm starting with the side. I adhere these rounded decorative elements from paper collection. I already inked the edges as I mentioned before, and I adhere it on the top and on the back of my side, and then I can cut out the excess using scissors. Of course, you can use the guillotine or trimmer if you prefer it, but in my opinion scissors is enough. Doesn't matter you cut it straight or not, because we will cover it anyway, so nobody will see it, and you can just cut it without stress. So the next step is to connect this box closure to the lid, and I can right now cover one of the sides. It's up to you which one you want to cover with the paper collection piece. This pieces comes from Summer Garden. This is the September 2020 release by Heartfelt Creations. Now I can adhere the lid to the sides of my box, and you can see why I left this stripe of rounded flap. We needed to adhere the lid, and then I will cover it with the second piece from paper collection, so nobody will see actually any connections, and box will looks very clean and nice. So for the last step I will add the glue on this little flap on the side, and I will close the box in half, and this way I will make sure the box is straight and will be perfectly in perfect size to fit the base. As you can see right now, I already adhered the base for my box, and the box look like this. But I found very funny that all the sides look the same, so I want to just create some accent to show where exactly the opening for box is. Of course, you can add the loop and hook closure, or you can add the magnet as well. There is many options. You can also use the ribbon. I decided to use these hinges. This is last year release, just to adhere them, not as a hinge but as an element to decorate the sides, to add a little bit more detail. So I cut out 2 elements. One is darker, second is lighter, so you can actually see some contrast between the layers. And then on the front of the box where I have the opening or closure, I decide to use this keyhole and decorative elements just to accent the front of the box. So right now I will adhere this decorative elements I created using this hinge actually, and they will decorate the side of the box. And the last step is to connect all the pieces for my keyhole, of course, and I will adhere it on the front of my box. Of course, you will see in the final video that when I finish adhering all the pieces of my box, I feel that I need more bling and I add silver gems on each of the hinges just to have a little bit more detail and bling. Of course, I used to create very shiny and sparkly flowers, so right now using the paper collection pieces only is for me it's kind of empty. I miss these sparkly elements a lot. Yeah, so my box is ready, and I can start decorating the lid. I will start with this rounded doily I die cut of silver foil paper. I hope that the paper is right now available on Heartfelt Creation shop, because there was a delay because of the situation, but if not, of course you can use the glitter paper or you can use the gold foil. Paper is actually still on Heartfelt Creation shop, so you can order it instead. So this is my doily, and as always I'm using dry clear glue with metal tip to make sure all the details are adhere properly to my lid, and the doily is completely flat, and then I can build the composition on the lid. To be honest, I decided this time I will create the simple decoration, and I found these zinnia flowers are the perfect size to complement the box. So the doily will be the perfect background to add more details on the lid. I want to have more dimensional composition, so that's why I decide to use the 3D foam, and I add 2 or 3 pieces on the center just to have my zinnia flower a bit higher, so that the composition look like more dimensional. So usually I just adhere the 3D foam one piece on the top of another, but this video was recorded on the first lockdown, on the first wave of COVID, so then I can't order from any craft shop, and I was evacuated from UK, and I just come to home, empty home, and I have what I have, one luggage, and I have in luggage my basic die cutting machine and few papers, and I found the 3D foam on my shelf. It was like very old 3D foam, so I want to create a sample which will stay forever, and for sure it will stay and survive the travel to Heartfelt Creation home office. So that's why I used a bunch of hot glue to adhere my 3D foam one on the top of another. So I already have the tutorial to create this ombre effect zinnia flower. Leaves are very simple. I stamp them and color them, and then after shape with 3D mold I add the lacquer. This is the very smooth shiny medium. I add it also on the flowers. I have few questions already how I created the flowers, but they are very shiny and smooth. But before I add the lacquer, I add the glitter on the flower petals, just on the edges. So really this flower looks beautiful. If you want to see some close-ups, they are on my blog, on this post or on the previous post, because I have previously the tutorial for this flower, which I will add on the end of this video. That's it for today. I hope you like this simple and elegant box. If you do, please don't forget to share your projects you created, basically watching this tutorial or reading my instruction on my blog. You can tag me on social media. You can also share your project on Heartfelt Creation Facebook group. Also, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to like and subscribe my YouTube channel, because it will helps me a lot to provide more video tutorials for you. So basically that's it for today, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.